Hey guys, M4J3FFR135 here, and welcome to episode 125 of You Don't Win Anything with Kids. I'm doing something unique in this episode, and I'd like to try and fit all of it into one episode if I can. So this might be an extended episode, but I'm doing this. I thought, what better way to warm the team up for the season ahead than to do a friendly cup competition. So I created the M4J3FFR135 trophy, and as you can see, apart from us, obviously, we've got three pretty good teams. We've got Charlton, who are actually in the same league as us this season, so it gives you a fair idea of how they'll be in the coming months. Red Bull Salzburg, pretty good team, based in Austria. They got some good players. I recognise this guy, but I can't remember his name. Sorry, I recognise this guy, but I can't pronounce his name. And yeah, they got some pretty good players, I'm sure. I mean, they've got players worth over £1 million. Actually, that's quite a good scouting opportunity for us if we play against them. We've got to make the final, though, because we drew Club Bruges. And they've got some very good players. They have got... Yeah, they had some good players. I'm not sure where they've all gone. They used to have a goalkeeper called Colin Koosmans, who I want to look up, actually. I'm sure he used to be a goalkeeper for them. Don't know why he's not on here. I recognise Jan Voitins. Martens? Is that how you spell his name? Yeah, Dries Mertens, sorry. Didn't he used to play for Bruges? Or I might have signed him on a Bruges career, thinking about it. Let's go look at the... Actually, no, let's not look at the Belgium squad. I'm really digressing here. Let's get into the match. So we have got 2 matches today in the M4J3FFR135 trophy. We've got Charlton versus Salzburg first, and now we've got us versus Bruges. And we can see up here, Charlton beat Salzburg 4-3. So if we win, we face Charlton in the final. So let's do this. Let's play in a friendly cup competition, and let's start by putting King in goal. Yeah, King in goal. Who am I going to have? Let's have Jones at left back. Can't have Stevens in the team. What's Cartwright like? He's not too bad. Where's Howlett Mundell? Yeah. Do you know what? Let's just go for our normal lineup. So we'll have Cartwright on the right hand side. Let's go for, and Howlett Mundell on the left. And then let's, in the midfield, have Delamond on the right side and Mantum on the left side. There's Mantum. Oh, we got Keith Andrews on trial as well, by the way. You can see his stats there. He's not too bad. And do you know what? Before he leaves, let's have Bobo on the right for this match anyway. And we'll have Beckhold on the left. And then up front, we'll have Morgan on the right hand side. And we'll have Campbell on the left hand side. And then it should pick our bench for us. There we go. O'Brien, Hogan, Saville, Wilson, Webster, Vukic, Wilson, again, Robinson, Johnston, Drewson, Grant and McConnor. Pretty good bench. Pretty good bench. Not enough centre midfielders though. Actually, you haven't said that. Surely a player like McGregor should be drafted onto the bench. So let's put him in the place of Saville. There we go. Okay, let's do this. So I don't know what team Bruges are going to have out. Whether they're going to have... Well, they got De Sutter up front. So they got a pretty decent starting 11. They got Blondell on the bench. They've got Woytens at left back. They got Gomes or Gomi in the middle. These are players I recognise because I've done a career mode in the past where I've played as Bruges. So I recognise a couple of their players. That's where I got Dries Mertens mixed up because I think I must have signed him for them. Because I tried to sign as many of the Belgian team as I could. And I nearly won the league with them. So it worked. Almost. They weren't too happy with the fact that I didn't win the league and my position was under threat. But that, that's another story for another time. What are we? 3 minutes in, 70% possession. I'm not expecting miracles in this match. It is our very, very, very first pre-season match. You know, the players are very rusty, as you see. They're all 80, low 90% condition. Be interesting to see though how they handle the 4-4-2. That's mainly what this match is for. And there's Morgan with an early header. Not a bad ball there from Bobo. It's our first shot and it's on target. 59% possession, just dropped to 55%. Excuse me. Bruges have only had one shot and it wasn't on target. Free kicks, they've had 2, we've committed 2 fouls. Jones with the throw there to Manton. High cross into the box towards Bobo, he wins the header. Beckhold flicks it on and nearly fell for Morgan. Comes back to Manton. Dinks it in the middle to Campbell. Couldn't get his shot away. Comes out to Cartwright. Out wide to Villa. Into Delamond. Manton. Through for Morgan. Into the path of Campbell. Shot from Campbell wide. It's not a bad start from us though. 8 minutes in, and we've had a couple of decent chances. Made a few good attacking moves. Here comes another one with Bobo on the ball. Slides it to Morgan. Bobo's continued his run. Morgan goes for goal himself, hits the crossbar. Another good effort. That should go out for a Bruges throw by the looks of it. Yes, it does. This would be a real scalp though if we could beat Bruges, because they're not the best team in Belgium by a long way, but they're in the top division of Belgium and they play against teams like Standard Liège, Anderlecht, Genk. I know I'm missing one. I can't remember who. You know, they play up with the big boys. So if we can get a victory against them, it puts our players in a confident mood for the season. And that was a good effort there from Beckhold as well. We've had 5 shots, 2 on target. Bruges are still stuck on 1. We're still dominating possession. The ball seems to be spending a lot of time in their half. Corner there from Villa, which was well cleared. Cartwright back to Villa. He has another chance to cross it, and he does. Cleared again. Comes again. Out to Howlett Mundell this time. Over to Cartwright. We haven't got Villa at right back, so he's got no option out wide. So he dinks it through for Bobo. Into Delamond. Through for Adam Morgan. Shot saved. Comes to Campbell. 1-0. Very good finish from Adam Campbell. Puts us in the lead. Good play from Beckhold to wrestle the ball back off the centre back and or the right back, I think it was, and square it across for Campbell. Very, very well played. It's unlucky that Morgan didn't score. Good ball into him from who was it? Was it Manton or was it Bobo? It was Manton, I think, wasn't it? My memory today is all over the place. Right, Villa with the throw to Manton. Into Beckhold. He hits it from distance and it's good save from is it Kujovic? Villa on the corner. Swings it in towards near post. Campbell went for the header but the keeper tipped it over again. So it's another corner. And it's Villa again from the right hand side this time. And he's whipped that in towards Campbell. Headed out only as far as Howlett Mundell. Out for Manton. Down the line towards Cartwright. Maybe Villa could have chased that one down. Cleared for our throw-in though. 8 shots, 5 on target now as we approach half-time. We are on fire in this game. It's amazing that we've only managed to score 1 goal. Right, Villa on a free kick. Comes out to Bobo. Smashes it across the box. Cleared by the defender. For another throw-in for us. Just looking at these stats, League One, if we can keep this squad together and fit for most of the season, we'll do very, very well. And I know this is a very shaky Bruges team. It could potentially be their reserve team. They're not at peak fitness themselves, but then neither are we. So once we get to 100% fitness and we've worked on the tactics and things like that, because although we've been training with a 4-4-2 for the last 2 years as well, we've never used it in a match environment. So it's very interesting to see how the players cope when they have to do it for real. We're going to make some subs at half time. You see there's a couple of players here in the 70s, like Villa for example. So do we have we can bring Webster on at right back I suppose, or we can bring Robinson on. Might bring Robinson on at right back. And then we'll bring McGregor on for Delamond. We will bring Johnston on for Bobo. In fact, no, we won't bring Johnston on for Bobo. We'll bring Grant on for Bobo, because he will tear defenders apart with his pace. We'll bring Webster on. In fact, we'll bring Webster and Hogan on for Cartwright and Howlett Mundell. And we will bring Wilson on for Morgan. Yep, he's good as a target man. That's good then. Have we got sub left back? We haven't. Okay, no, that's okay still. That's okay. Let's start the second half. So we made, was it 5 changes? 6 changes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 changes at half time. So the second half might be played a bit slower, a bit less tempo. Having said that, it could pick up as well. I think the tempo will drop more than anything, because when you change over half your starting lineup, you tend to lose your fluidity and your dynamics. The game slows down a lot. Well, that was a good ball from Beckhold. If Wilson could have got on the end of it. And McGregor's shot, blocked by Wilson, but he was offside, although the linesman left it very late to flag. Don't know why he did that, but he did eventually flag. 12 shots, 7 on target. Bruges have still only had 2 shots. So as it stands, we're facing Charlton in the final, which, by the looks of the time of this episode, I will feature that in the next episode, I think. I don't want too many long episodes. Episode 100 was the one that I wanted to make long. And if we get this far, episode 200 will be a feature episode as well, but the rest will be usual length. It's only fair. Can't have you guys sitting still for too long watching these videos, because I know what it's like. Sometimes you just want the end to come. Right, 62 minutes in. Bruges have made a couple of changes. Jones is looking tired out there, but we haven't got a sub left back, so I'm probably going to have to leave him out there for the rest of the match, which is probably a little unfair on him, but I can't really do much. I'm not going to sacrifice the team to keep him fit, because he tends to get injured a lot anyway, so if he does get injured again, it's just the inevitable happening, really. As harsh as that might sound. McGregor with a good ball through for Campbell. He finds Wilson just wide. You guys might have noticed that we are again at Stamford Bridge. If I haven't mentioned this already in previous episodes, the board agreed to expand the stadium again. It's costing £8 million, I think, to put the new seats in. And it means we have to ground share at Stamford Bridge again. But we're in League One now, so we'll get bigger crowds. We'll probably get our biggest crowds whilst we're at Stamford Bridge. And it's a chance for us to get money, I suppose, even if we are paying to ground share. And it's not for that long. It's not as long as normal. So it will be in and out pretty quick, hopefully. There's another corner which McGregor's going to take. Is he going to whip it in? Oh wow, he really does whip that in. Hogan's header needed a flick on again. I think that was Wilson who left it, so it went behind. That was a really, really good corner from McGregor. Picked his man out. Poor header from Hogan, but the ball was fantastic. Here's Adam Campbell. Rolls it round the keeper in the 83rd minute and makes it 2-0. And whilst they're celebrating, I'm going to make a couple more changes. I'm going to bring Mantum off and McConnor on. And I'm also going to bring Johnston on for Beckhold. And I'm going to bring Vukic on... No, sorry, I'm going to bring Peter Wilson on for Campbell. So we're actually going to have the Wilson brothers playing up front together, just to see what happens when that happens. So it's Webster through for Wilson, tucked round the corner for Campbell. Good first touch to get it out from under his feet. Just opens his body up and wraps his foot round the ball. 16 shots, 8 on target. It shows how good their keeper's played as well when we've only scored 2 goals. So he's made 6 good saves to keep us at bay. But eventually they were going to get breached for the second time, and it happened. King in goal has had nothing to do. They haven't had a shot on target. The odd goal kick, that's all he's had. That's Kevin Wilson through for Peter Wilson. Decided to take a touch. Possibly could have shot first time, but oh well. This game's pretty much ours now. Johnston with the corner towards Keith Wilson. Headed away for a throw-in. And I'm not sure who's going to take throw-ins now with Villa off the pitch. I can't remember who I set up on throw-ins now. That's not very good. McConnor with the header. Grant tried to flick it on but missed, but McGregor will pick it up. McConnor on the ball, back to McGregor, back to McConnor. Out to Jones, who's tired and on a yellow card, so he has to be careful. Don't want him suspended for the final, if that's how this works, I'm not entirely sure. Good ball from Jones, through for Johnston, who messed up the shot. Webster picks up the clearance, finds Robinson. And that's the end of that attack. We join Kutjevic as he takes the goal kick, or the free kick. Hogan with the header forward to Grant. Hits it back to Hogan. To McConnor, to Jones. There's a run down the line if he spots it from Johnston. He's gone inside to McConnor instead, who's knocked it back to Hogan again. I suppose we're keeping the ball, moving the ball round. Hogan has to be careful. There you go, he's knocked it down the line, but he's given it away. Nope, Wilson's not going to win that back. That was poor from Hogan. Took too many touches. The man closed him down and he gave it away. And that's only their third shot of the entire match in the 90th minute, and even that wasn't on target. So we're getting away with murder here. That was a really poor mistake from Hogan. If he does that in the league, we're in trouble. Stoops to Adu. Blondell. Back to Adu. Into Tchaikovsky. These are all names that I recognise. Maybe they... I don't know where from though. Maybe they are all just Bruges players from real life who I've seen in the past. There's Tchaikovsky with the little flick over the keeper, and that's gone wide as well. I thought that had gone in. And that's full time. So Adam Campbell, scoring twice, has put us in the final of the M4J3FFR135 trophy. We'll go back to the score screen. We are playing Charlton in the final. Bruges versus Salzburg in the playoff. And I've just noticed they got 5,000 for their match. 5,500. We got 2,300 odd. So I hope that picks up for the final. But the final will be in the next episode, guys. So until then, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.